AITA for not helping with household chores because my wife chose to be a stay-at-home mom? I, 28M, have been with my wife, 27F, for 4 years, married for 1. I'm an electrician earning about $60K a year, and she's an accountant making about $55K. 7 months ago, we had our first child. My wife was supposed to return to work 2 months ago after taking her company's maximum maternity leave of 6 months, starting 1 month before giving birth. When it was time to go back, she told me she felt guilt and sadness at the thought of putting our child in daycare and wanted to stay home with him. I suggested therapy, but she was adamant that nothing a therapist said would change her mind. She insisted staying home was the best choice for our family. It felt like I had no choice, so I began calculating how much extra I'd need to work to cover her lost income. I usually work 45 hours a week, 9x5, but without her income, I'd need to work 65, 70 hours, 10 hours a day, 7 days a week. I told her how grueling that would be. She tried to convince me by saying I must sacrifice for our child and promised she'd handle all the childcare and housework so I wouldn't have to lift a finger at home. Even though I knew it would be exhausting, I reluctantly agreed. She resigned from her job, her company policy replaced her when she didn't return, and I started working the extra hours. My day now starts at 5 a.m. at the gym, the only thing keeping me sane, followed by work from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. I get home at 5:30, completely drained, just wanting to shower and rest. At first, my wife kept her word. She did all the housework and childcare as promised, but after the first month, she started asking me to help around the house. I reminded her of our agreement, and while she seemed annoyed, she'd drop it and do the chores herself. 2 days ago, she said she was tired and wanted me to make dinner. I flat out refused, reminding her she was breaking her promise. I told her she shouldn't expect anything asterisk from me when it comes to housework. She looked furious but got up and made dinner anyway. Since then, she's been giving me the silent treatment. I'm full of anger and resentment. At first, she pressured me into working an extra 25 hours a week, and now she's trying to back out of her promise. The silent treatment feels manipulative, and I feel like I'm losing my mind.